My name is Cody Herman, Badassador for Gerber, and today we're going to be talking about how to prepare your bait for a day on the water. Now, whether you are a fly fisherman or a gear guy like myself, you need to always match the hatch. However, we are targeting spring chinook in the Columbia and the Willamette rivers here this time of year in the Pacific Northwest. And these fish, the second that they hit fresh water, they stop eating. But we're trying to play on their instinct. Now these fish also can smell 1 part per million and can swim all the way from the ocean back within just a couple feet of where they were born. So we need to make sure that everything is perfect. So first, when we're preparing our bait, I always like to start with the water from the river that I'm fishing. Today I'm fishing the Willamette River, so I have Willamette River water right here in my little tub. If you don't have access to the river water, you can always use distilled water as well. Next, we're going to add some salt, but not too much. If you add too much, your bait will become shriveled and what we call hot. These fish are not too far out of the ocean. You do not need to add too much salt. So I'll just take a little bit of it here, drop it on into my tub. Again, not too much salt here. So I have my salt in there, just enough to keep the baits all nice and tough. And then I add a little bit of bluing. This is actually just like your Mrs. Stewart's bluing that you use when you're doing your laundry. It's a great little additive. Just a couple of drops does it. And what it does is it makes the bait really bright and shiny. Keeps those scales looking great. So just 4 or 5 drops in there. What that does, when I shake up my tub, gets me the perfect color, just like that. That's gonna help those scales really shine underwater. So next, we are going to be prepping our bait. This herring here has been frozen, and we don't want to affect the slime that's already on it. That's part of the smell that encourages these fish to bite. So what I like to do is I like to take the heads off, cut plug them before the day gets going. That way the salt and the scent that I might add into my tub will begin to get absorbed into the meat. So let's do that here now. Let's talk about how to plug cut these. I'll grab a couple, 3 of them. And let's grab our fillet knife. Now I have a little jig, place my bait into just like so. And then from there, I take my knife, place it into the jig, and just behind the gill plate, take the head right off. And what that does is it creates a face on the bait, which makes it spin. Now what I also do is I take my scissors and I cut the tail off of the bait. The reason why is because it eliminates drag. We're trolling very, very slow here, so if I take this tail off, it'll allow the bait to spin a little faster. Grab my tub with the salt and the bluing in it and drop my baits in. There we go. So again, that bluing and the salt will help toughen them up and make them shine brighter. Now we got to make sure to keep them cold so they go into the cooler on ice throughout the day. So that right there is how you prep bait for spring chinook here in the Pacific Northwest. Thanks for watching.